let's talk about raising kids.
Raising kids.
I mean, we kind of just talked about raising me, but so life before kids, and again, you're going to be a little biased because I'm here asking questions.
Right.
But for people out there that are just now having their babies and they're starting to go from single life or married life or whatever to family life, where you have a child that you're responsible for, or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
What are some things that you have? What's something or a couple things that you've had to sacrifice once you started having the 3 boys?
Sleep. Eating slowly. When you have kids, you have to eat fast because you're always on the go.
Oh, you gave up eating slowly.
I gave up eating slowly.
So you gave up sleep,
I gave up sleep, eating slowly, and buying things for me. I always had to buy things for my kids.
And she always bought stuff for us.
Well, I had to make sure you had uniforms, cleats, balls, all the things that were required, and then I tried to get you some extras.
Mom was amazing at getting us into different sports, getting us into different activities, mostly sports. We did, actually, no, that's not true. We did a lot of different activities.
Yes.
Art. Summer programs.
Right. Piano. Karate. Remember your first karate experience?
Oh, yeah.
When you were 6?
Came up with my thumb tucked into my fist. I don't know why I was hitting like this, but he goes, all right, my instructor, Mr. Lundenberg. All right, all the kids, all right, hit my hand. Pop. Oh, good. All right, next. Come hit my hand. Pop. Oh, good. Calvin comes up. It wound up. Bam. He fell back. Mr. Lundenberg, whoa, that's a pretty good punch.
He came out of that class and he said, Calvin's 6 years old, right? I said, yes. He said, well, he's supposed to be in that class he just came out of, but he hits just a little too hard for it, so we're going to have to move him up.
So again, the understimulated, I probably would have been understimulated in that class.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Mr. Lundenberg noticed that. Maybe it wasn't just the punch, but it was probably other stuff too. And thankfully, he moved me to more difficult tasks.
Right.
Well, kicking.
You started off with a lot more balance than most 6-year-olds had. You were just always very quick and balanced on your feet, jumping over things, jumping on things.
Climbing.
Climbing. So that helped in karate because you had real good balance and footwork to begin with.
That makes sense. So yeah, you were great at sacrificing your own what you wanted, and instead started thinking about what your 3 boys wanted, or not even what we wanted, but you helped us try things out. Right. Karate, piano, baseball, basketball, football. Not as much football, but swimming. Yeah, Mom was a swim teacher. You let us take lessons and then help teach the younger classes. So that's probably where I get a lot of I'm a tennis and pickleball teacher now, so that's probably where I get my instructor.
I've always been a teacher of some kind since the age of about 15.
And you've helped me a lot, even now that I'm an adult. Now you're helping me with the logistics of it. So now that I'm teaching and coaching and have my own websites and whatnot, you help me with the tax part. Like, well, here's what I did when I owned my swim school and dance school. So you've been able to help me with that too. So I didn't turn 18 or 14 or whatever and just let me go. You've stuck with me, and now I'm 31 and you're still here.
Still trying to answer your questions.
That's right. 2 years ago in San Marcos, and you drive 2 hours to have dinner and drive back because I'm crying my eyes out.
That's right. That's what moms are for.
That's what moms are for. So you gave up sleep, eating slowly, and stuff you wanted. That's about it? Well, that's a lot. Yeah. So what are you happy about that you have the kids? You gave up those things. What did you get?
I got a lot of fun and love, and I learned to do new things.
Like play board games.
Like coach soccer.
Oh, yeah.
I never played sports as a little girl. I was a Barbie doll girl. And the dear Lord said, guess what? You're going to have 3 boys. And I'm like, where's my Barbie doll person and my dancing school person? Because I always wanted to take a little girl to dancing school because I had a dancing school.
That's
and I
interesting.
took y'all for gymnastics. I taught y'all. And then I took you to gymnastics school.
I like gymnastics.
Yeah. So when y'all got old enough, Michael John, of course, was first, and he was ready to play soccer. They needed volunteer coaches, and I was like, okay, I'll volunteer. And then I go home going, what's soccer? I had no clue. So I had to learn as we went.
But you were a great soccer coach. I mean, I don't remember much about you coaching me or whatnot, but
I did a little bit when you were little.
I remember being older and you coaching Drew and seeing how you dealt with that.
Right.
That was good.
And tennis, I'd never played tennis in my life. And when you and Michael John were playing and Drew wanted to learn, well, y'all played with your dad, and I would stand over there and hit with Drew, well, till he was 5 years old.
He got too good.
Yeah, he came to the net one day and said, Mom, I'm sorry, but I just got to find somebody else to hit with. I was like, okay.
You raised some good tennis players, though.
I did.
Drew
and
went to
basketball
state.
and some
Yeah,
good men.
basketball.
Good men. Yeah.
Well, I think you got A+ on your report card for being a mom.
Well, I hope so. I gave it all I had. That's all I can say.
I can attest to that. You gave 110%, even when the 10% wasn't needed.
I know, looking back, there's things I wish I'd done different, but can't change them.
Anything that you're willing to share?
Well,
I know it's probably a lot of little stuff. But.
Probably would have been a little more active at church and not jumping around in churches so much at the end and trying to stay one that was more church family. But part of that was because the youth director changed churches and we really liked him. So, but
I don't think you should blame yourself for that. I feel like we went to a lot of church activities.
Do you? Okay.
Way more than most of my friends would have
Oh,
gone
really?
to. Yeah.
And let's see, what else? You know, your Meemaw, she always makes me feel like I didn't let her have enough time. And I just sit there thinking, how could I have given her more time? But I guess I could have.
Yeah, my grandma, we used to love going down there. And we did. We'd spend week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, out in the woods.
Down there, which was a lot. Considering she was 2.5 hours away, that was a lot of time.
And I got you there for weekends, and they came to our house for weekends.
And then post-school, once we got into college and after college, we still make time to go down there several times a year.
Yes, I tried to make a point to try to organize a family trip to Meemaw and Doc's.
And she
I
does
think
that,
it's important.
and Mom does that very well. So
I think it's very important. And they're both 91 and still here.
That's amazing.
It is. Very blessed.
Yeah, Meemaw and Dar. We still have good times with them. I'm super glad they were my first and second podcasts.
Yes.
That was fun.
That was neat.
Let's see. So I was going to ask you something. What was it? What was it? It was probably about soccer. Oh, dance school. I had a funny story about dance school. We were watching a video. Do you remember this? We were watching a video from one of my recitals.
Go ahead.
And me. All right. So Mom was introducing all the kids. We were at 5. So it was probably about the time when I was a problem child.
Yeah. You were at the daycare.
We were at the daycare doing a dance recital, and one of the parents, someone was videotaping it. I don't know who, but we were watching the videotape, 5 years ago? Anyway, I was an adult when we were watching it. And Mom's calling out, all right, for this year's class, we have Rachel. Yay, Rachel. And everyone claps. And then, so 4 girls come out. And then to end it all, or I don't know if I was the last one, but and next up we have Calvin Keeney. And out of nowhere, I just go, woo! Just like I had just gotten called out for the Chicago Bulls basketball team, and I come running out like I'm the all-star, Michael Jordan of whatever, and the one of the parents next to the camera go, "Oh my Lord."
I can see
That's
that.
me.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That was hilarious watching that video, and it just summed up me as a child so perfect.
Yep, it did.
Oh man.